Well then, you motherfuckers, since you asked for it, I guess we're gonna talk some more about flags. Okay, we left off at F, so why are we staring at China? Well, I'm fucking stupid, and I'm fucking wrong. I was complaining that this flag isn't symmetrical, like there's something wrong with the stars. It looks like these... Oh, wow, that's... There's something wrong with my pen. Okay, that's good enough. It looks like these two stars aren't mirrored. For some reason, my brain thinks they're not. But they clearly are. Like, the two tips point towards each other. So yes, it's symmetrical, and I'm fucking stupid. Moving on. Welcome back, I suppose, to pissing off every nationalist in the world. Part 2, where we'll start with the flags starting at G. We left off at French Polynesia. One more thing before we get started. Obviously, I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. This is just my uneducated opinion. I'm basically a retard. I know nothing about design or vexillology. Vexillology? There's like two L's in there. It's a very strange word to say. But yes, no, this is just me talking shit about flags, basically. So, shall we get started? Oh yes, also people asked me about England and Scotland and various other not real nations. I'll do like a special episode at some point with some flags that aren't national flags, like the Australian Eureka flag and the Nazi flag, and also like Scotland, which isn't a country, and so on. And the absolutely final thing before we start, Falklands, or more appropriately, Islas Malvinas, belongs to Argentina. Britain, get out. Right, so the first flag in our rundown is Gabon. Gabon? Gabon. Gabon? Gabon? Gabon. I don't know what this is. Is it a country? I suppose it is, because it has a national flag. It is a place in Africa. The more you fucking know. Okay. It's ugly as sin. The colors don't go together at all. They're all wrong. Is there anything else to say about it? It's like a super boring flag. That's really ugly. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. Let's move on. Gambia. Now, this is an interesting flag. Another African nation. It's good. I really like the Gambian flag. It's very similar to the flag of Gabon, as you can tell. It's got 3 fields of color, but they picked better colors that go better together. A darker green. They didn't do blue and yellow. And then the 2 white stripes there. It adds a nice, like... I don't know. It's a nice separator between the colors for some reason. I like it a lot. As a sort of minimalistic style flag, the Gambian flag is very good. Very, very good. Also, like the blue, the red and green. Generally, I don't like flags that are red and green when they're close together, but for some reason, the separation here makes it work. I like it a lot. Georgia. It's okay. It's a little bit over the top, I guess. It's basically like the flag of England with 4 iron crosses on it, which makes it feel a bit cluttered. White and red work together well, sure. I mean, it's one of those flags that work well from a distance as well. You can see it, though minus points for having the colors of the Red Cross on their flag. Though I suppose the iron crosses makes it less easy to confuse, as opposed to some nations, or not even nations, but England. Yeah, it's alright. I actually, I don't know. It's not a great flag. It's a nice design. For some reason, I quite like it. If these colors weren't so stark, I'd imagine this would be like a nice decoration, like in a bathroom or something. Or like on the floor, maybe, like tiles. Like with the sharp lines and the iron crosses. I don't know. It's an alright flag. Let's leave it at that. Moving on to Germany, which has probably the best tricolor in the world. Also, nobody pointed out that I was using that word wrong, so I'm gonna keep using the word tricolor to talk about flags with 3 colors, because I think that's what it means, like 3 stripes. Though I'm sure there's like some distinction where if the stripes are vertical, it's not a tricolor, it's like a Tresondon or some shit like that. Anyway, the German flag is like one of the best flags. Honestly, the German flag is beautiful as fuck. The colors are perfect. The choice of colors here are perfect. And it doesn't have anything funky going on. Like, there's no thin stripes or anything. It isn't like square or anything stupid like that. It's a very, very nice flag. The best tricolor, I think. I haven't actually looked at all of them, and I can't think of anyone that's better. France might give it a slight run for its money, but no, Germany, no. Germany definitely has the edge. It's really powerful. It's really lovely. Let's move on. Ghana. Okay, it's a tricolor with a star in it. We've seen a few of these already, I feel like. The color choices are not the best, but they're not awful either. Again, the red and the green sort of work when they're separated like that. I'm not super hype about the black star. It stands out a bit too much, but I'm not sure what else they could do with it if they really wanted a star there. It is much better than having a red or a green star, I think. That would be a bit overwhelming. It's alright, I guess. It would have been nicer if the star was a different silhouette of some kind, some more powerful image, instead of just the generic 5-pointed star, but I don't hate this flag. It's alright. Gibraltar. Now this is a cool fucking flag. I've been talking very strongly against having complicated designs on their flags and structures and stuff, but this flag is just fucking cool, man. It's really stark, the good combination of colors again, with the sort of the splash of yellow in there on the key. It's also very thematically appropriate. Gibraltar is, well, it's like a location that is very important to the defense of the Mediterranean, is the translation, is it? Like, you control that shit, and you had control of a bunch of fucking trade routes and shit in ancient times. So even if it wasn't for the fact that there probably are buildings like this there, it makes sort of like a thematic sense for it to be like a fort, because you hold the key to that shit and you hold the key to the fucking Mediterranean. Again, I hope it's the Mediterranean. I could be completely wrong with which ocean it is, but whatever, the point remains. It would have been cool to have the bottom thing be blue, or like the entire thing be blue, I guess, because it's like the key to the ocean or something like that. But no, I'm glad they stuck with these colors, otherwise we would have fucking blue and yellow again. It is a very nice flag. Like, I can't fault it at all. It's also nice and symmetrical, like the design. It isn't overly complicated either. The rendition here is fairly simple. You could have it just silhouetted, I guess, instead of having the black lines inside of it and so on. But yeah, it's nice. Obviously, there's a lack of symmetry on the key here, but that's fine. It's acceptable. I also like the fields being asymmetrical like this. Not the crest, but the detail is in the middle. The emblem, the icon, whatever you want to call it, is in the middle. But there's still the asymmetry with the red field down below, which allows this to rest on its own. If they'd made it so that the red started here, like in the middle, like you'd kind of expect, I guess, by default, this design would look like ass, or they would have to make it all yellow or something, and they'd ruin it. I've talked way too much about Gibraltar. Or maybe way too little. I'm gonna have to fucking look this up. Because it is... Yes, it is the Mediterranean. Thank fucking God. I feel less like a retard. Scroll downwards. No, not on that page. It doesn't scroll downwards. Hang on. Oh, now it made it smaller. Well, that works, I guess. But no, it doesn't. It's still... Ah, there it is. Between fucking Africa and Europe. Right underneath Spain. So you control this fucking fort. This little island right there. This tiny little shit. You control the entirety of this fucking ocean. Okay. I wasn't entirely sure about the ocean, but I knew Gibraltar was a fucking defensible location. You gotta give me credit for that. And that's why I think the fort thing is cool. And the key thing is cool, because Gibraltar is the fucking key to the Mediterranean. Alright, fucking hell, moving on. Jesus Christ, Dopefish, get over yourself. Okay, Greece. We're getting dangerously close to as ugly as the American flag territory here. Or the flag of the United States of America, whatever. It's not quite there yet. It's not quite as ugly as the flag of the US, but it's really close. It looks like a bed sheet or something like that. It's really ugly. It's just not pleasant to look at, is it? There's too many stripes. There's just way too many stripes on this flag. And the little cross in the corner, it doesn't work either. If it had maybe half the amount of stripes, it could work. The blue and the white are cool. They work together. I mean, I like the Finnish flag, the Finland flag, so they work together. But there's just something about this, like the way... There's like this weird lack of symmetry because of the corner detail here. Like, I don't know, like this part of the cross right here doesn't like connecting to anything. It goes into the blue, whereas here it does connect into something. And the same like over here, it doesn't connect into something, but here it does. I don't know. There's just something about this design that is dreadful to me. It is just not very nice. Pay debts, please, you fucking Greeks. Moving along swiftly, Greenland. Yes, yes, I love this flag. It is so good. Greenland isn't really even a real nation, is it? I guess it is, because it's got a fucking national flag as opposed to some other ones. This flag is amazing. I don't know why people dislike the Greenland flag. This is sexy as fuck. I don't know why it's sexy as fuck. It's got the two good colors again, of course. White and red, very nice together. And it just has a powerful, very simplistic design to it. It's sort of the yin and yang kind of thing, I guess, where it's like inverted and like the circle. There isn't a circle. There's actually a red field with a white half circle on it and a white field with a red half circle on it. But it still creates the illusion that there is an actual full circle here that's a part of two colors, that's on the background of two colors. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about or how to explain it, but this flag is sexy as fuck. Like amongst the ones we've seen that aren't like the Germany one, that are super simplistic, that actually have a strong design element, this is one of my favorites so far. The Greenland flag is very nice. Really, I should be saying the flag of Greenland and the flag of Germany instead of the Germany... whatever, fuck off. Grenada. Looks like some kind of board game. Like, tell me this doesn't look like a game of backgammon or something. This is really, really bad. Like, horribly bad. There's too many colors and it's just messy. Okay, look. This is fucking... Okay, so this is the flag of Grenada and this is a game of backgammon. No, wait. That's the game of backgammon. Right. Well, whatever. You're currently watching the flag of Grenada. It's kind of difficult to tell them apart. Well, that's a terrible joke, but whatever. This thing over here, is it an acorn or something? I guess it's something like that, like a flower pod or a seed or something. It ruins the symmetry and it looks terrible. It's not like in a nice place either. For the certain things can be asymmetrical on flags and they look nice, but here it just looks awkward because it's like it's pointing downwards or pointing upwards or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. This should be like at the top top left of a flag somewhere, not in the middle of it like that. It's kind of stealing the thunder away from this hyper star in the middle. But yeah, there's no redeeming this flag, is there? You can all see how ugly it is. It is unique, I'll give it that, but no, this is just a disaster. I don't know what it's supposed to like represent or anything. I don't really care. I don't even know what the Grenada is. It's probably some shitty... Chances are it's a British colony. Just because almost everything is a British colony, though it doesn't have a Union flag. Hey, I didn't say Union Jack. In the corner, so probably not. I don't know. Maybe it's an African nation. Maybe it's a Caribbean nation. Maybe it's an Asian place. I literally have no fucking clue what Grenada is. It sounds vaguely Spanish or Portuguese, so maybe it's like one of them old colonies somewhere. Anyway, their flag is terrible. Just terrible. Guam. Oh my god, Guam. What have you done? This is a disaster. This is worse than the fact that you guys voted for Bernie Sanders in the Democratic primary. Come on, Guam. You can't do this. You can't print your name on the flag in a lens-shaped little hole surrounded by incredibly ugly colors. Like the blue and the red, pink, orange, whatever the fuck it is. They're not the right colors. Okay, pick a better red if you're gonna have red like this. Just the border and the field itself are awful together. They're awful. And then you add this shit with too intricate details, the fucking name written in some ugly font, and a bunch of extra colors. It's just a mess. It's a fucking mess. Let's move along swiftly. Guatemala. It's a nice flag ruined by an incredibly ugly crest. I actually prepared and I pulled up what this thing means, but I forgot it. Okay, there's text on this thing. It says Liberty, 15th of September, 1821. It's like their date of independence. They put it on their flag. That's stupid. This flag would be very nice. The colors would be very nice together, and like the single, or like the very simplistic thing of having two colors with the white and the sort of lighter blue would be very nice, but it's ruined. You could also have a stronger design in the middle there. It could be nice. Actually, I just remembered I wanted to say something about the last video. Barbados. I think this flag is better than I gave it credit for. I really like the Barbados flag. I've come to appreciate it. It's very nice. Despite the fact that I don't like blue and yellow very much, this flag is cool. And this flag of Guatemala could be cool if it had a similar, very strong design like the Barbados flag. Like the colors go together well and everything. But no, they had to put a bunch of fucking leaves, a bunch of fucking guns, some cock minstrel or whatever kind of bird that is, and then a scroll with their date of independence on it. That's pretty sad. Guinea. It's a boring tricolor with a bad choice of colors. I don't think there's much else to say. Guinea-Bissau? Bissau? It uses the same colors as the flag of Guinea, so I guess it's like the South Korea of Guinea or something. I have no idea. Maybe they're socialist or communist or something, judging by the red with the star in it. It looks quite communist in that way. It's very ugly. It is a bad choice of colors. Like Guinea's flag is a bad choice of colors. This flag is a worse choice of colors because they also added black unnecessarily. And the way they go together here, no. Guinea-Bissau, no. Guyana? This isn't Ghana with an H, right? Or maybe it's just a variant spelling of Ghana. Guyana. I have no idea. I've never heard of this place. It looks like some kind of like an overlay for a game, like a war game or something. Like imagine there's like a fucking space marine here holding a gun or something, and you put this thing down to determine like the blast cone or something like that. Like the people in the green are safe from the AoE. In the yellow, you take medium damage. In the red, you take a lot of damage or something like that. Or it's like some sort of maybe like a sports thing where this is like where you tee off or something, and it's describing the angles. Or you guys get my point. This is very ugly. It is not a good flag. The colors don't go together. There's too many colors. There's too many details. It's a fucking mess. If they remove the yellow and white stuff over here and just have the red triangle with the sharp black outline and then the green, it might be better. I actually think we shall go as far as to like give it the makeover. I'm good at drawing. Yes, this is much better, but still not very good. It looks like the flag of Bangladesh or something. Oh Jesus, it's transferred in my my drawings. Which one was it? This one. Yeah, Bangladesh. I was fucking right. I'm so fucking smart, you guys. I got memory. But yeah, no, Guyana. It's terrible. It's fucking ugly. Moving on. Haiti, 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 Haiti. Haiti, patience, 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 Haiti, patience. It's very stark, I'll give it that. It's clean, obviously. Two colors, sort of the complementary colors going on there, kind of, I guess. Well, it's not red and green, but whatever. It's two nice colors that work decently well together in a flag that's decent looking. It's by far not one of the better simplistic flags, but it's also not one of the worst ones. I'll give it a passing grade. Honduras. All right, we got the number 5 going on here. Again, nice colors on this one. It's the same colors as Guatemala, or Finland for that matter. Well, I think Finland has a darker blue, but whatever. This one is much better than Guatemala. Where was Guatemala? Yeah, those flags are quite similar, but the Honduras flag is much better because it doesn't have a fucking cock minstrel on the middle, and it doesn't have a bunch of writing and scrolls and stuff. Though the central design of this flag is not very pretty. The way they spread the 5 stars out looks like the number 5 on a playing dice, and it's not a very good design. There's much better ways to organize 5 objects than in this pattern. That aside though, I quite like this flag. If they'd put the stars in a better way, organize them nicer, in like an arc or a half circle or a wedge or whatever the fuck. A wedge would probably be the best, though that might lose some of the intended symbolism or whatever, but like that, like with a star like that, perhaps. It would have been nicer than the current layout. Still, it's alright. It's far from one of the worst ones. It's probably somewhere in the middle. Good colors, quite nice design. Hong Kong. So England doesn't get its own flag, neither does Scotland or Wales or like Bavaria, but Hong Kong does. That seems unfair. Oh well. This is an awesome flag. I know I repeatedly said that like intricate details are to be avoided, and I don't like them generally, but this design is beautiful. It has the rotational symmetry going on. It is 2 colors, very good choice of colors, obviously, with the red and the white. I keep harping on about how good those colors go together, or how well those colors go together, but it's true. And then it's got like a flower, and then inside the flower there's the stars. I don't know. even if you remove, or it could perhaps look even better if you choose to chose to remove the like the stars inside here and just had like the petals. Oh, shiggy diggy. That or that. I think I prefer it without the stars inside, actually. But it's a toss-up, really. This flag is amazing. I really like this flag. For the ones with a complicated design on them, this is... yeah, this is one of the better flags out there. It's beautiful, man. It is really beautiful. Moving on. Hungary. It is a tricolor with 3 familiar colors. The red and green go well together when they're separated like that. Yes, Hungary, you do get a passing grade from me. Though, I am just quickly googling the flag so I don't look too much of a fool. Though... okay, thank God I was right. I should have just said it instead of googling it. You have clearly stolen those colors from Italy. You fucking copycats. This is just the Italian flag flipped on its side. So... C-, see me after class. Iceland. One of the Scandinavian / Nordic / fuck you whatever flags. And... ooh, it has those 3 good colors that a lot of flags have. The Russian colors, or as somebody pointed out, obviously also the American colors. I don't know, man. It's better than the Faroese one by far, but it's a lot worse than the Finnish one, the Finland one. It's all right. It's all right. I like the colors; they go together well. You know, it's a bit better than all right. It's good. Yeah, it's good. I like it. I like the crosses and so on, as I've said before, like the religious symbolism. Maybe I'm biased in favor of the actual Christian cross flags, since we have one of those on our flag. I don't know. Anyway, Iceland, you did well here. Yeah. India. The Irish flag. No, not the Irish flag. The Italian flag, is it? I just looked up the Italian flag. No. The Hungarian flag, isn't it? Yes, the Hungarian flag, kind of. But with a wheel in the middle. Obviously, this is also orange instead of red. But these are remarkably similar. The wheel in the middle, I believe, has to do with Hinduism, so bonus points for religious imagery. But minus points for putting an extra color on there, and the weird intricacies of this wheel. It is not simplistic enough. It's too complicated, and the blue doesn't merge well with the orange and the green, in my opinion. It's a valiant attempt at sort of spicing up the Hungarian flag, changing one of the colors a little bit and adding a wheel to it, but in the end it's just a Hungarian flag with an ugly wheel on it. And clearly this is the actual history of how these flags happened. You know that, right? Like, Italy was one of the first nations, with Rome and stuff, so they actually invented one of the first ever flags. And then Hungary, like, they stole it, but they were so stupid, they didn't know how to mount it, so they put it sideways. Like, the people in Hungary actually invented the vertical flagpole, and they hung it sideways. So eventually the tailors just started to making flags that way, and then... Why am I telling this ridiculous nonsense? I don't know. Whatever. Point being, India clearly stole Hungary's flag and put a wheel on it. Let's move on. Indonesia. Wait, isn't this the flag of Poland? This is definitely the flag of Poland. I have read Poland Ball. Obviously, in Poland Ball, the colors are reversed, but that's the joke. Why am I explaining it? Indonesia, it's alright. It's alright. Yeah, I mean, I love these two colors together. I've been fucking ranting and raving about how well they go together. And yeah, they work well together here as well. For a minimalistic flag, it's very good. Iran. Holy Jesus. What the fuck is that? What is that? Is that another person who stole the fucking Hungarian flag and added shit to it? This is even closer. Why is the flag of Hungary so popular? Look, they literally took this flag, the fucking Hungarian flag, and they put a bunch of squiggles around it, and then they stuck the penguin in the middle. That is so much a penguin, by the way. You guys are seeing this, right? Like, he's got... Oh, I'm painting with white. I'm so smart. He's got his arms here, like his little feet down here. This is clearly his body. And up here is his face with a little, like, he's got the... like the colon 3, like the cat mouth. Like that kind of thing going on up there. Yeah. I mean... the only reason I like this flag is because of the Iron Sheik. Just looking at it, I hear his theme song starting up. But no, this is a very ugly flag. The trim with the white is actually kind of cool as a design element in general. And the colors go well together. The design in the middle is nice. But for some reason, all of it just doesn't work together. I guess it's just not flaggy enough for me. Again, it looks kind of like some kind of wall decoration. My words are failing me. Like you'd have a band of this this stuff right here as part of your wallpaper. Like you'd have kind of a dull single-colored wallpaper, and you have like a band of this going across it. Or I suppose it's like a masonry element or something. Judging by the way it looks. I assume it's not actually writing because it doesn't look like writing. Then again, like Arabic doesn't look like writing, so whatever. No, I don't like the flag. I like the individual elements, but together they are not a good flag making. Iraq, Allahu Akbar. You ruined the perfectly good flag by adding those ridiculous scribblers to it, and also the stars. Like, remove the stars, paint the middle stripe white, and you got a really nice flag. You got kind of the Egypt thing going on there. The red, white, and black. They go really well together. But no, you had to fucking go and scribble on it. And it's not even like a pretty typeface. It looks really unfocused. Like, are these not the same symbols right here? They're different. Maybe they are different, but they don't look like they're different symbols. Like, it looks like handwriting instead of, you know, calligraphy. It looks like somebody scribbled this on a note rather than like a monk spent hours getting every stroke right, like it's supposed to do if you're making a design like this. No, it's ugly as fuck. If you remove just the writing and have the stars there, it's alright, though the stars being black would probably be a lot better. But yeah, obviously the flag of Iraq is quite ugly in its current state. Ireland. So they took the flag of India, flipped it over, and tossed the wheel out. That's fair enough. It's very, very ugly. One of the ugliest tricolores. That is like one of the ugliest popular tricolores or whatever, like the mainstream ones, however you want to put it. The primary ones. It also has strange proportions where it's shrunken down and very wide. Like, compare it to... Okay, it's actually very difficult to tell what I'm doing because I'm just scrolling past so fast. But like... Gotta put my mouse back. So the flag of Ireland is a lot smaller, but it's about equally broad. which makes it look wrong somehow. Yeah, very ugly. The color combination, very ugly. Just like Ireland itself isn't, this flag is very ugly. See what I did there? Anyway, yeah, I don't get it. Also, why is there no Catholic imagery on this? Come on, that's like the one thing you guys are known for. You crazy motherfuckers. Go put some saints on there. Where is the lady with the lamps? 11,000 motherfucking virgins, and you didn't put a single one on your flag, Ireland. Come on! Do you serve the Pope on your knees or not? Bunch of fucking paddies. Okay, there we go. I promised myself I'd increase the racial animus in this video, so I'm doing well so far. Speaking of racial animus, the Jews! I don't remember the flag of Israel looking like this, with the weird stripy things. But I fucking love it. Has it always looked like this? I feel like it hasn't. But I'm doubting my own memories. Let's take a quick googly, shall we? No, it has always looked like this. Okay. Well, for the most part at least. For some reason I just didn't remember it having the white stripes at the top and bottom. I thought the blue stripes were bordering it. Anyway, it is sexy as fuck. The Star of David in the middle is very nice. It is a top tier design element. And it's also unique. It's like a geometric shape that is uniquely represented on this flag. Whereas everybody else goes for a 7-pointed star or a 5-pointed star. There's the pentagram. I don't know, I guess that's also unique. But yeah, or a cross or whatever. This is very unique. And it has such strong symbolism, obviously, since this is literally the fucking Jewish state. They put the Jewish symbol on the flag. Though they could have put some shekels on there, some greedy bankers, some nah, that's enough Jewish stereotypes, I suppose. But yeah, it also looks like the religious garb of some Jews, like with the white and blue. I guess that has some significance within Judaism. Or perhaps the white and blue religious garb has just become that color because of the flag. I don't know which came first. Either way, this looks like something a rabbi would wear on his head, basically. Well, no, not really, but something he'd... Whatever. My words are very much failing me today. But yeah, this is a very nice flag. I want this on my wall. Like, that's the level of nice this flag is. The flag of Israel is one of the prettiest flags in the world. I think it's... Yeah, this flag is in my top 10 flags. The colors, of course, work very well together. And everything about it is just nice. It has the symmetry going on, but it still has the asymmetry with the sizes of the blue and the white fields. It's just very, very, very nice. I wouldn't actually put it up on my wall, though, or people would probably kill me around here. I live in a, like, highly Muslim area. Well. Anyway. Italy! Hey, it's like the flag of Ireland, except they didn't fuck it up terribly. Good job, Italy. You picked better colors than Ireland, and you didn't make it fucking skewy-bewy. The flag of Hungary is better. It's nicer when it's flipped for some reason. I don't exactly know why I like that better, but I do. Still, this is a very nice tricolor. Very good colors, very good everything, basically. And for some reason, this just reminds me of Italian food. It like has the tomatoes and the pesto on the flag itself. I guess because the Italian flag, you see it so much when you buy like pasta, or you buy olive oil or pesto or like tomato sauce or whatever. The Italian flag is everywhere. For some reason, the Italian flag is very heavily associated with the culinary world for me, which is interesting in a way, I suppose. Like, I don't really think about the country of Italy. I don't think about its people or anything. I actually think about like, oh, pizza, pasta, pesto, and so on, which is a curious quirk, I guess. Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica, man. Hey, bruv. What you've been thinking here with this flag, man? It is one of the worst flags I've ever seen. The colors, they do not go together at all. My Jamaican accent is not working. I will just stop right now. Brother. No, this is a disaster. This is a disgrace. This is an ugly fucking mess. I don't know why you did this. You ruined the St. Andrew's cross by filling the fields in different colors like this. It wouldn't be nice even if it was a single color, because of the color choices you made. But this flag can be moderately well made. Take a look at the Scottish flag, for example, or the American, what is it called? The one of the war flags of the Confederacy. You know which one I mean, the rebel flag, it's known as. But this, what the fuck is this shit? Honestly, man. I'm telling myself I should stop doing it, but it happens anyway. I'm terribly sorry. No, I'm not. Fuck Jamaica. What has Jamaica ever done for us? Oh. It did give us like reggae and Snoop Dogg, kind of. Yeah. No, just I don't have to talk about this flag anymore, do I? It's just ugly as sin. It is an eyesore. You look at this and it's like, ooh, what 3-year-old designed this? Ooh. Ugh. Oh, look at that, a beautiful flag. I recognize it. It's Italy. Oh, what is that? Take it away. It's ugly. It's gross. It makes me nauseous. Japan. Oh, what a flag. This is one of the better minimalistic flags out there. Maybe the best. I'm not making that statement lightly either. The flag of Japan is fucking top notch. Their old flag, where it had like the sun rays coming out of it, or if that was some kind of battle flag or whatever during World War II, was also cool, but this one is much better. The sheer simplicity of this flag and the sheer awesomeness of it, it's mind-blowing how good this flag is. I have no idea why. I cannot tell you in words why I like this flag so much, but I really, really, really like it. It is just clean as fuck. It is somehow representative of Japan. I don't know why either. Maybe I've seen it on too many like karate headbands and shit. But I don't know, like you go to like a graphics designer, they spend like 4 million and then they come out with this. You're gonna be like, really? It's just a... No, you know what? Well worth it, mate. Well fucking worth it. I couldn't put this together myself. If I tried for 1,000,000 years, it feels like. There's just some sheer brilliance in the simplicity of this flag that I fucking love. Obviously, this design also exists on the flag of Bangladesh. And this one is disastrously awful. They're the same flag, except there's one detail that's different. Also, the Japanese flag has better proportions. But yeah, the gross, nauseating color combination of this one is in such stark contrast to the clean design of the Japanese flag that I don't even know what to say, man. Japan, Sugoi. Your flag makes me kimochi desu. Jordan. Boo. This is a complicated flag to like analyze, because I kind of hate it, but I kind of like it. I like that they went for a different kind of star on this one in Jordan. The colors don't work together at all. It's an ugly mess, but there's something about it I quite enjoy. I don't know why. I'm having real difficulty putting it into words why I somewhat like this flag. I guess if this green was something else, like if it was half black, half white with the red design or the red triangle on it and the star design, I think this flag would be gorgeous. I think that would make a gorgeous flag. I think what ruins the flag for me is this green part. But if we ignore, I can't actually do it very well. But if we ignore the green part and just pretend like it's up here, I think it'd look really cool. Yeah, the green ruins it though. It turns it really ugly. Kazakhstan. You break every single rule that I have talked about earlier, but you are one of my favorite flags in the world. It's blue and yellow. It's overly complicated. It has these weird frills on it. But I absolutely adore this flag. Just look at it. It's so fucking cool. This just screams the fucking plains of the Golden Horde. But look, the sun is off-center, with the eagle also being off-center. Like, the entire design is off-center. Why do I like this flag? I don't know, but I fucking love this flag. From a design perspective, it's not very good. If you removed this border frill stuff and removed the eagle, centered the sun, you'd have a really good flag. It wouldn't be quite up there with some of the best ones, but it would actually be really nice. It would just look like the sky, and I guess that's what they were going for here anyway, because it's the sun and an eagle on blue, so it's the sky, right? Also, the sun's rays symbolize like things of wheat, like wheat corns or whatever the fuck you call them. But yeah, that would be a nice fly design. But then you decided to stick that eagle on there and this frill on the left side, and it just becomes messy, and it should become really ugly. But no, I love this flag. I honestly, like a while ago, I was looking through flags for whatever reason. I was like posting on Twitter, just talking about some flags, and I found the Kazakhstan flag. Oh yeah, I was listening to national anthems, that's why. But yeah, I found or listened to the Kazakhstan anthem, which also is really, really good. It's one of the best anthems out there, just saying. And I saw the flag in the video, and it's like, oh dude, that's so nice. And I actually went online and looked what it would cost me to order one of these, because I want it on my wall. I love this flag. Moving on. Kenya, feel it, Mr. Spear Chuckers. Yeah, this is a very nice flag. Maybe a bit unexpected, seeing as it has the fucking lens shape of Guam going on with it, with the central design. But it is so simplistic, and it has that kind of Greenland thing going on, where it's reusing the colors to fake your eyes into thinking there's some shapes going on that there aren't. And the symbolism of it is obvious. I mean, Kenya is full of spear chuckers, so they put some spears and one of them tribal shields on their flag. It makes sense. The three colors, or well, the four colors actually, I didn't count white for some reason, go very well together. The black and red are one of the best combinations in the world. Red and white are one of the best combinations in the world. And black and green, red and green, etc. go well together since they're not so imposing. I really like the fact that I didn't put any green inside the central design at all. Like if they'd filled this central knob, whatever it is, the shield button, with green, the flag would suddenly turn a lot uglier because the colors would clash a lot more. They would like fight for dominance in the middle. But no, they kept it really clean, really nice. I really like this flag. Really, really like it. One detail that I suppose they could change, and I'm sure there are renditions of it that do change it, is for the spears to be slightly higher so they never cross over the white field here, and they don't have to have outlines on them, or you wouldn't see the outlines against the black, obviously. Then again, I do have outlines here at the bottom anyway, which looks a bit weird. I wonder if this is just my rendition of the flag or if all of them look like that. Let me consult the Wikiped. Okay, the Wikiped SVG format flag is slightly uglier. The design elements on that one are not as appealing at all. The length of these things here just look off. This proportion is much better. It also doesn't have like the pointy lens shape, which I actually quite like on this one. So I guess it depends on the rendition, but yeah, what I was after was the fact that these don't have the sharp outline. They do still have an outline though. Nah, the Wikipedia, this version of the flag is a lot worse than this one. This one is nice. This is another flag. I want to put it on my wall. I actually have a wall of African art. Surprising, I know, but African art is cool. And I gotta do mine, right? I gotta culturally appropriate. I gotta keep the white race in power by buying art from African artists. White genocide. No, but yeah, this flag is great. It really is. It's one of my favorites with a complicated design in the middle. At least this version of it. The Wikipedia version looks a lot worse. So, speaking about looking a lot worse, Kiribati. What the fuck is a Kiribati? Kiribati, Republic of Kiribati is an island nation in the Central Pacific Ocean. Okay. It's basically out in bumfuck nowhere. Like, you look at this side of the earth and it's like, huh? What was that? Where is that? There's so much ocean around them. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, I guess it's like, I wonder what their population is like. I wonder if they're like Maori, like New Zealandery, or if they're like Polynesian, like Hawaiian-ish, or what? I don't know. Anyway, their flag. Let's talk about their flag. That seagull it's retarded looking. It looks like it has like the fancy, like the thick hairdo thing. I know it's supposed to be its wing, but it looks like it has like one of those kind of like overdone Elvis type haircuts. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of popular amongst certain circles in Japan and so on. It looks so silly. I can't stop focusing on that. Like its other wing is hidden away elsewhere, like just behind there somewhere, and this is actually just a frill it has. The sun is a mess. Why does it have two types of sun rays? Who thought it was a good idea to literally draw the ocean? You could have had a blue field and it would have been clear that that's the ocean. No, this is just really ugly. The squiggly waves, the mess of colors that it creates, it's disastrously ugly. It truly is. Kuwait, I think. Another Hungarian flag I see. This time they have a equilateral triangle thing that they cut the top off. That is very unique, and it is very pretty. It somehow gives the illusion of 3D. Surely I can't be the only one who sees it. Basically, the wall here, like, this is in the shade, I guess. This over here is in the sun. And this is in complete darkness, and then on the top. Yeah. That's surely, you know, like that kind of, whatever. You know what I'm getting at, and my drawings aren't helping at all. But yeah, this looks cool as fuck. I really like the flag of Kuwait. Kuwait. Wait a minute, how do I say it? God, I'm awful. This, yeah, it's very fucking cool. It's really unique. I've not seen anything like it. I've not seen any flag that has this optical illusion effect on my mind, where I'm seeing depth. Oh god, it just flipped. It just flipped. Now I'm seeing into a room. This is the floor, this is the ceiling, this is the wall, and this is the far wall. Holy shit. Instead of it being like a ramp, I'm now seeing into a room. Oh god, it is literally like one of those optical illusions that flip the longer you look at it. I can sort of force myself to see it either as pointing outwards or inwards. Fuck, I love this flag, it's so cool! I'm sure none of this would actually be visible on like it flapping in the wind on a flagpole or whatever. It would just look kinda nice with a nice bunch of colors on it. But in this format, the fucking optical illusion effect is driving me nuts, man. I gotta move on. Kyrgyzstan. Huh. That's a real place? Sure, that's a real place. As much as like whatever. Kyrgyzstan has a cool fucking design. Kind of looks like a corporate logo though. I can't help but seeing that, like some sort of agricultural farming thingy. In the middle, like these are like fields of wheat currently being plowed or something like that, or they're like bundles of wheat or something, obviously inside of the sun. The colors go really well together. The design is clean. It's a bit of a shame that the sun has the squiggly bits on each of the sun rays. Makes it a lot less clean. And obviously having this kind of bend going on inside of here instead of having like a straight line, etc., makes it a lot more complicated. But I like this flag, yeah. I do like it a lot. I guess the inside of the sun looks a little bit like a baseball, unfortunately. Like if you look at it from medium distance, it kind of looks like there's a baseball surrounded by a sun. Yes, a baseball. Yes, that's the right word. But overall, I like it. I like it. Would it be better if this central thing was solid? Potentially. Maybe even with the line still here, though then it would look kind of weird. If all of it is solid, well, you know what's gonna happen next, guys. You've been with me long enough. No, this looks a lot worse. This, oh, I can't zoom out because the drawing doesn't come with me. No, this just looks a lot worse though. You could perhaps change something about this design to make it better. But no, I like it a fair bit. And that will be it for this video, guys. We'll finish up with Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, we've done another bunch of flags, guys. Next time we'll start over with Laos. And we'll see if we gotta Something about delousing your hair. Fuck it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.